Talk with the Door
and Daisy.
Welcome back with another episode.
Hey.
What up, though? What up, though?
What's good?
You gonna hear yourself?
No. I really don't.
I'm screaming.
I like hearing myself. Yeah.
Screaming out loud.
We do like to ask our guests, how's your mental health? So whoever wants to go first. You don't mind answering how your mental health is?
My mental health is better, way better than it was. I'd probably say, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably at like a 6.5.
6.5. So
But hey, it's a hard 6.5 though. It ain't like a 5, but it ain't a 7 yet.
Good. Glad to
Okay,
hear
that's good. As long as it's on the up and up.
Yeah, we up.
Okay. What about you?
My mental health is splendid.
Splendid.
It's like I'm probably like Jalen just said. I'm probably like an 8 though.
An 8.
Yeah.
We lit.
Okay,
Yes,
yes. Mental health is very important. So let's start off with y'all introducing yourself.
And let us know,
What
let
y'all
the
got-
people know what you got going on, who you are. And
Well, my name is Dee Dee, Dream Rich. I have a brand called Dream Rich. I've been doing this for like 7 years. I'm also a manager. I manage a couple artists, local Detroit artists. And that's really sums me up for real. I mean,
Okay. So you are a brand.
yeah,
and
I
manager.
am the brand.
You are the brand and your manager. Okay, cool. What about you?
I'm Jalen.
The brand.
The Jalen brand. I have a company, the brand. And I guess my motto is I'm probably the brand behind the brand.
I've seen that on your Instagram.
So, just kind of helping in every area. I definitely have like selected brands that we have just become family and like it is what it is. So I die type of stuff, but I've been around.
Okay.
And what was the other question?
No, just tell us what you
Oh.
had going on.
Like currently?
Currently.
Oh, well, currently
Previously, currently, whatever you want to talk about.
I'm
In
just
your
in
intro.
a big rebrand. That's all. I'm on a big rebrand and
Okay.
good things to come.
Love to hear it. So, well, you said you're Dream Rich. Basically, you are your brand and you are the brand behind the brand. So let's talk about how important it is branding when building a business.
I would probably say like base level, it is very important simply because if you don't know what your brand is, you'll never know what your brand can do. And if you never know what your brand can do, you'll never know where your brand can go. So you'll just stay right where you're at with an idea of, I'm going to launch one day.
Ooh.
And so I think that's entrepreneurship is not the brand. Entrepreneurship is the profession. So if you don't have something to work your brand with, that's why you'll be frustrated as an entrepreneur. So I think it's important because it keeps your mental health up and it keeps you aware of where you're going.
Yes, Brandon.
Yeah.
So how important is it for you to brand? I know I see you post a lot of like your upcoming events and things going on, your new releases. You always doing like photo shoots or video shoots, just any little thing just to make sure Dream Rich is always, on somebody's timeline every day.
Yeah, branding, it goes hand in hand. It's like if you don't work towards something, how you gonna make some money? What you gonna do? So branding is building who you are. Cause I probably had a name before Dream Rich, but if I didn't brand Dream Rich, nobody would know who Dream Rich was. You know what I'm saying? I did just know Dee Dee still.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So me branding so hard, it made me Dream Rich. Like my name is Dream Rich. They don't call me Dee Dee no more. They
Right.
call me Dream Rich. So I learned at the hard way about branding. It really wasn't easy, but I feel like branding is very, very big in any brand because, like Jalen said, you will not know who you are. Like at first, I didn't even know what I was doing. I couldn't tell you what I just knew I wanted this girl in the clouds that had
Right.
a dream. That's it. But overall, I got better, and I was just selling out of a trunk. So at first, I really wasn't branding. It took me a minute to catch on. Like, okay, wait, you need some marketing, girl. What
Right.
you doing? Because it was just selling out. So at one point, I didn't even have a lookbook. So when it came time to doing fashion shows and stuff like that, I didn't even know I didn't know what to do because I don't even know. I don't even got a T-shirt for myself because I done
Right.
sold everything. So my branding came a little later on in Dream Rich, but it worked. It made me a household name. It made it bigger than what I thought it could be.
Litty, very lit.
Super lit, bro. Proud. Proud.
Can you share with us a life-changing experience that makes you look at things differently?
Me. I mean, I've been through a lot.
It was the for me.
I've been through a lot, honestly. But my life-changing experience came early for me. It came at 14. From 14 to 22, I had epilepsy. So, me getting hit in my head with a bat, me getting hit in my head with a brick, me getting hit in my head with a bottle. I ain't supposed to be here. It was like somebody was trying to get me away from my own plan. But and me, when it came time to doing all of this, I'm still a teenager. I'm still popular. We still doing all the stuff. And Daisy, you know, we was skating, we was doing everything. So at that time, I'm having seizures, but don't feel normal. I'm with normal people, but I don't feel normal. So that was life changing. That was it took me a minute to get to normal. Honestly, when all my friends started graduating and all that, I felt awkward.
Right.
So it made me how I am because I don't stress over nothing. I don't let nothing get in the way or nothing. So everybody be like, you so strong. I just learned I could have died. I could have did this. So I got a purpose. So that's what keep me pushing. Never going back to that. That's really my life changing. And everybody be like, well, you so nice and you so, because I know where I was at, and I don't never know what you going through because I held mine in real good. So when you walking past people, sometimes it's all right to be like, hey, how you doing?
Right.
Because everybody ain't doing fine. And that's where that mental health stuff come in at. It's a big thing. And that probably was my biggest challenge in life because I found myself while losing myself because I didn't even know that I was losing myself, but I knew I didn't feel adequate. I didn't feel worthy of a lot of stuff. So it's a lot of stuff I dealt with or I just let people do to me that I probably didn't deserve, but I just didn't care to address it either.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear that. You have any life-changing experience that made you look at life differently?
Yeah. Yes. I of course. I think everybody.
Anyone you want to share?
Sure. End of 2019 was very life-changing in so many different ways. But I guess one of the main ways was I was sick. And
was it COVID?
No, it was colon cancer. And I didn't know. And I was just working, like mobbing and working. And I was feeling fine, but I was like losing weight. And I remember just being in the hospital and like hearing that. And I'm like, I ain't got no kids. I ain't got nothing to show for nothing. I can't leave nobody nothing.
Right.
What is my mama gonna do? Like, dang, like you ain't got, if you left today, what would they say about you?
Right.
And I was like, they ain't gonna have nothing to say, but he was always helping. He was always around. And having to re-find myself, like Didi said, like losing myself, like having to find myself again, but this time in the hospital room by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I had worked myself into a box that nobody knew how to reach me. Nobody knew how to get in touch with me. Nobody knew what was going on. So much so that it was just like I was screaming in the box by myself.
Oh my goodness.
And now having to deal with everything, but being everything to everybody. Like I remember sitting in the hospital bed in my laptop doing emails.
Just
Not even letting people know.
Not nothing.
Yeah.
I got you. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. Till my mom walked in the room. She's like, put the laptop up and go to bed. I'm like, well, I feel okay. She like, even if you just stay in this room and go to sleep, that's time for you. And that's changed my life. Like, you got to live for you. Because if you don't, no one will.
It's so crazy you said that because our next question is,
Do you take time out for yourself? Then, and what's the importance of it?
and you was just sitting here telling us how you working in the hospital.
I never used to take time for myself. I used to always be there for everybody. I'm always there for everybody, but nah, I ain't gonna lie, I like being by myself. I'd be so happy to be in the room by myself. Like everybody be looking at me. I mean, I got friends. I got a lot of them, man. Sometimes I don't even call people to go nowhere with me. I just be rolling by myself. I be there. Like then sometimes I call people, but it just be like in my own in my own peace of mind. I just be by myself. Like I just be thinking about what's next, what I'm gonna do next. Cause I mean, if you don't take me time, you'll eventually end up breaking down, baby. Cause I done broke down before.
Listen.
And all them people that you be there for, they don't be right there. So you got to make sure when it's time to. And I probably just started doing this in 2019, 20. COVID helped out a lot. COVID helped me be by myself a lot.
Okay.
And
We were all supposed to be.
we was all supposed to be by ourselves.
Yeah. If that person was not in your household, you was not supposed to be around them.
Yes, I've just started incorporating a little me time in my life because it's very, very busy. It's kind of hard when you juggling businesses and kids, and you don't really have that help in hand right now. Like, so now she texted me this morning, like, did you take some time for yourself? Because normally I be wanting to sleep in when my kids stay asleep. I be wanting to sleep in, but now I wake up early just so I had that me time and I could like see what I got to do for the day. I can write down what I need to do tomorrow, you know. And I feel like my whole day is better when I spend a little time with myself in the morning. Like my whole day is better. Like I didn't even realize I hadn't ate all day because I was having such a good day just from that little couple hours in the morning by myself. So.
The morning, the best time to catch it. Too.
Listen, the morning when it's just like the birds chirping. I like my
they
sage.
be chirping though.
Listen, I like my sage. I like my blunt, and I just be like,
Blunt for me.
it's the blunt for me for sure. Like, I be like, I do not want y'all to wake up right now. Just stay
I
asleep.
pre-roll one and put it on my
And
nightstand.
just wait.
That's for the morning.
And when I wake up in the morning, I be like,
I just need a personal roller at this point.
hello, good morning.
Yes,
I
great
don't
morning.
smoke, so yeah.
Sorry.
No, I used to be a heavy smoker like when I was 18, 19, but I quit because I just thought it was something that I couldn't live without, but then I had to show myself, and then it became like a really big, expensive habit, and around the time I had to like budget myself and like to get myself further, so like that was a budget that I just couldn't fit in at the time, so it just like I just cold turkeyed it and it was good.
That's real. I think
Okay.
I was almost there
That's
too.
strong.
That is. 'Cause
Very
I was
strong.
almost there too. Like where I told myself, like, you know what? You gotta stop smoking this weed, man. But then I realized I had to repurpose. I had to rebrand weed in my life. 'Cause I was like, wait a minute, I went this long without it. Hold on. But I had to learn, like, it keeps me creatively fresh. And as someone who represents brands, I'm very thankful that weed has allowed me to not give the same brands the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Help you think.
sometimes, yeah, and it
it
helps
do.
me think beyond where I'm at, where it's like, you know, it'd be dope for this brand alone, or it'd be dope for this only, or that. Like when I'm high.
Listen, you ain't got to tell me. I know. I know.
Shout out to all my high listeners. If you're high listeners now, just hit it twice for me. Thanks.
Say press pause, get high, then come back. Press play.
Yes. Listen, it keeps your mental rolling. It really
is.
does.
So do you think you ever smoke again?
No. I mean, I did. I tried it again. What
tripping.
year? I was tripping. I FaceTimed my sister like I'm about to die. Like I need to go to the hospital. Like, it had me like hyperventilating. Like I did not like the way I felt. And then I had an edible. I didn't like the way I was high for 8 days. Like
That
it was
edible
just-
did me just like how you said the weed did you.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I was
like,
in
no.
I was in minis,
Oh.
hyperventilating.
Oh, no.
I was like, I look dumb. Get me out of here.
Y'all, last time I had an edible, I was a dancer and I walked off stage. I'm talking about, y'all, it was a crazy stage set. I'm talking about at least would have made about 10,000. But I was so high, the strobe lights was fucking me up. I went downstairs and threw up. I'm talking about DJ calling me on stage as I'm going downstairs like, Daisy, come back on the stage, Daisy, this your set.
Daisy ain't worried about that.
Daisy
set.
don't care at all. Daisy is dying. Like I threw up my, yeah, it was so crazy. Like I was literally in the basement throwing up, and I couldn't find my car keys. I couldn't find my shoes. I ended up going home. Somebody ended up taking me home. I ain't had no shoes, no car keys, or nothing. And I was just, and I ain't even asked for my money or nothing. Like I literally was so done. Like I just was like, edibles.
They're horrible.
They too, I don't know, they sneak up on
They're
you or
unpredictable.
something. They're very unpredictable. Like sometimes you'll have a gummy and you know it's not like this
Give me
ain't
another
nothing,
one.
you know. And then
You have one
now
piece of brownie.
now I'm seeing 3 of you. Like you know, like you just can't tell with
Yeah, no,
never
and,
know.
and to be honest, edible is a high that you can't control. You can control your high off a blunt, but you can't control your high.
can't try. I was told that because I used to work at a dispensary, so one time I was eating an edible there, and it was like cake or something. And I'm helping a customer, and my boss was standing right next to me, and I'm just looking at him talk to me, and I never helped him. I'm just staring at him. So he like, you all right? And I'm looking at him like,
Yeah, I'm all right.
Is you worried? Like, he like, no, I think you need to go. You need to. And he told me to drink some milk, but I just took a nap. So I don't know if milk is how you control it.
It's water for me.
It's water. I don't know if he was saying like milk does something, but I
Milk
just took a
is
nap.
nasty.
Milk is very nasty.
Yeah, no, I just do a
I don't
lot of
drink-
praying.
That's
all I got.
Say period, prayer. So it's a quote on Instagram I seen. It said, "Be stronger than your excuses. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it." How y'all feel about that? I think that goes into the entrepreneurship of you guys' life.
Say the quote again.
The quote was, "Be stronger than your excuses. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it."
No, because I believe an excuse is a lie wrapped up in a reason.
Wait, and this
So-
is what?
An excuse is a lie just wrapped up in a reason.
Okay.
So I feel like no, because everybody lies. So when it says be stronger than your excuses,
Be stronger than your lies.
right? Like no, because an excuse, a valid excuse, you never have to get over.
Okay.
You like we never bring it up again. If you really like, yo, I was on my way and I got into a car wreck.
Right.
Say less, don't worry about it. But you know, I was and then the traffic and man, listen, you woke up late.
Right.
You ain't really banging with or whatever it be. You know, that's how we feel when we get off the phone anyway. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like our birthday. Like, yeah, it's cool. Everybody want to call now and tell me they can't make it. No, don't. But it's like you have to. Everyone can't do it, and that's
Everybody
the
can't
problem
do it.
because everyone thinks that they can. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been in the game for 11 years. I literally know that everybody can't do it. Everybody can't be on your knuckles for 6, 7, 8 months at a time,
Right.
and still, as an
Still keep
entrepreneur,
going.
you don't care about my excuse. You just want to know where your package at. You just want to know what.
There's no excuses.
It's no excuse that you're gonna give me. So if people are accepting an excuse from you and you're an entrepreneur, you're not.
Right. I agree. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, being stronger than I agree with Jalen. I don't even got nothing to say. You can't really.
The example you use, because just think about it. You order something, you pay for 2 days shipping, you need it. And it doesn't come in 2 days. It said it's coming in 2 days, and you calling them and you asking them, where's my package? They can't really tell you, like, oh, well, the driver was new and they didn't know where to go. Like, you're not going to take the excuse. So,
Versus, watch this. The valid excuse will say the UPS just listed that everybody's backed up. So then when you call me as an entrepreneur, it's like you won't call me. Yeah, okay, I just saw on the news that
Right,
mail is
right.
backed up. I'll back off. But when ain't nothing going on, you feel me? And you like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Where's my stuff? Like,
Where's
stop
my
playing
stuff at?
with shipping. It's not because I'm ordering stuff from people work next to you. Like, okay, you know, an excuse you can excuse. A reason that leaves you agitated is a lie.
Oh, I like
I
that.
like that,
I
yeah.
like that. I like that.
do you feel that the saying, being a product of your environment, how do you feel about that statement?
How do I feel about being a product of your environment? That statement. You're never a product of your environment. You either can change. You can. Or we all are. We are all able to change our environments. Don't never let an environment keep you there. I mean, because I'm from the hood.
Right.
I bring the hood to me, and I bring the other people to me too. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make the hood come out and have a good time without it being a problem.
Right.
So I'm not a product of my environment. I'm from that environment, but I changed mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's just no. I don't really. That statement is just for people. That's just for the
You
people
say
that
that.
want to stay there.
Say an excuse.
Yeah, that's really an excuse. Some people just want to stay there. Some people just don't want to try nothing else. Like, you meet people that want to travel the world, and you meet people where you meet somebody like in the dating world. Not to even get off subject, you can meet a guy, and y'all can be very, very well matched. But he might just be stuck where he's
the
at.
hood.
He don't want to go nowhere else, and you gotta leave him there. You can't stand there with him, because then you gonna be you will become a product of your environment when you stand there and wait on somebody else to get past another thing. Don't wait on nobody. You have to change your environment. You know how many struggle stories it is? Most people that struggle are stronger to survive because you're built off survival to make it happen. So I think I work harder because I'm always looking at it like, I don't want to be back where I like this. I don't like that.
Exactly.
So,
So you don't have to be a product of your environment.
I don't think so because I'm not. Most people First thing they say is, "Oh, you east or west?" Like Rochester. You know, it's like no, nowhere. But you know what I'm saying. But I would like Didi said, I work in this environment, that environment, and it's funny that you said that because I was actually on Instagram, and I saw that study, a product of your environment. They took like rats, and they put like street rats, like rats off the street, and in a bowl of water only up to their neck, and the street rats were living 10 to 16 minutes in that water, like just drowning.
What?
But they put the same, like house rats and pet rats inside the same water, and they were dead in 3 minutes.
Right.
So the next phase of that was they took the rats, the house rats, right out, right before they die. Like when they give up life, they take them back and they come back to life. They let them sit for 30 minutes, put them back in the water, and then they back up to the 10 to 16 minutes,
Right.
like the street rats. So it's like you're not a product of your environment. You're just a product of your fight. Like Didi said, how long is you going to keep going through the same
Right.
cycle? By that time, you be by yourself. You be in a fight with somebody for a minute to change your environment. Like, come on, I'm trying to get you to know better. Like Didi, she told me that. Like, I'm bringing you to this environment. You can't keep doing the same stuff you've been doing. You either got to change it or I can't help you.
Right.
Because I can't keep helping this same cycle.
Right.
You're right. So you either got to fight to be better
Or be a product of your environment.
or die.
Yeah, and that's why everybody not meant to be an entrepreneur because people be scared. Some
Yeah.
people be scared. Like I be looking at people like, you can do all of that. You standing here, bro. Let me know I could. What?
Right.
I tell people that all the time, and I be trying. I literally try to motivate anybody that I can, anybody I cross paths with, but eventually that becomes an energy drainer because I only can tell you once or twice to get up off your feet. Because it's so much more out here, you know what I'm saying?
is.
So we be stuck in certain places. So I'm coming from both sides where I done seen the richer side where everybody at and they successful. And I know all my people that ain't going nowhere. So
don't
I'm trying to
go
come back
nowhere.
to you and just show you something. People think you be bragging or thinking you
Better than them.
you think you better than them. And I tell people all the time, people be like, you so Hollywood, and I laugh at everybody. I say, where am I Hollywood at? Because I do the same stuff and I be in the hood.
Right.
But I'm not in the hood. I'm in the hood,
don't
but I ain't
stay
in the hood. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? I know how to go feed what I need to feed without standing there. I don't got to stand there because that might take me away from what my actual purpose. So people just got to get out of that crab in a barrel state of mind as well.
I think it got a lot to do with social media because entrepreneurship is like the thing that, you know, a lot of entrepreneurs now, that if you're not an entrepreneur, it doesn't make you cool or because your business not booming or whatever the case may be, but that's not really the case. It's different strokes for different folks. That's why I always tell people to find your lane and stay in it. Like, you can have a career and be successful and make 6 figures or become a millionaire, become a billionaire. Like,
Yeah, everybody not meant to be an entrepreneur. We
Yeah.
need nurses. We
Yeah.
need doctors. We need lawyers. We need those people. People like us need you. You get what I'm saying? So everybody don't need to go off of nobody. Just because you see me if you see me make $1 million, don't mean that same $1 million is meant for you.
Right.
So that's where people have power struggles at, and people fall back down on their knees. Because baby, everything that you see another person, that's where the jealousy come from. That's where social media has created a eye for I want that life. You see, people want these couples lifestyle, and they don't know what they going through behind the
Exactly.
doors. But I make it real relatable. Like I don't care who don't believe it, but I make a post and let you know, oh nah, look, baby, this hard today. This ain't it. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't know it all. I don't know everything. So
Right.
I ain't gonna sit here and act like I know everything. And that's why when it comes to doing all them classes and stuff like that, I haven't really did as much because I feel like I ain't where I'm supposed to be yet.
That's crazy you said that. We was talking about how social media portrays like a perfect picture. A lot of people just only post their ups. They never really post the downs. They don't talk about, you know, I had to go through this. They not talking about how they, you know, they basement got flooded. They
Yeah.
stock was messed up. They not doing that. They go, everything is perfect. Like, so that's why a lot of people want that entrepreneurship life. They don't know the struggle. They don't know that we done went 6 months and we ain't paid ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
6 months not paying yourself. Sometimes you about to get evicted.
or the
Be moved.
Yeah, like or you go through it.
you go through it.
I probably I celebrate a lot of good things, but baby, I done been on my knees more, crying, praying, trying to see what's gonna happen next than I have celebrating. Honestly,
I agree.
and I don't know what keep me going, but I'm going.
You
At
just
this point, it's just like I can't give up.
You know you can though.
Yeah.
You know you can.
I know
You
I can
not-
come
you
from
not
back.
about to-
Yeah,
You not
So
about
I
to
ain't
give
about
it.
to. I ain't no sense of giving up. But like I said, I don't know what force it is. It's because sometimes, and literally the last 6 months, like my mental health is fine, but the last 6 months, I've literally been going through it since I got a storefront. My head is about to bust. I'm ready to tell the storefront to everybody, I'll see y'all in a minute. I got to get it together. But
you know,
it's something that's keeping me going. Like, literally, every time I say I'm about to give up, something else be like, hey, what you give up where? What you doing? Hold on, wait, you got too much. But it take a minute. Sometimes you really be going back and forth with yourself. I be fighting with myself all day, like, all right, what I'm doing wrong? What am I doing right? You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as I get all the way right there, something just pulling me right back out of that funk. Like, it's like, all right, bro, I don't know. Like, so.
One thing you know you gonna do is figure it out,
Yeah,
though.
you figure it out. You don't have no choice.
You don't have no choice. Like,
Right.
you in this life now, you in it to win it. So, regardless of what is thrown
I just
at
looked at
you.
somebody the other day, I said, listen, you know I used to work at Sprint. You know I want to go back.
Girl, bye.
They was laughing. They was like, why you say that? I was like, because life was just easier. I was like, I just knew I was getting paid. I knew I had to go in there and stay. Now I'm around here like, oh, what I'm going to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how people beg for your help, bite the hand that feeds you, and burn the bridge and think you go send a boat to them. Do y'all deal with people who expect something from you, turn their back on you, and then expect more from you again?
Yeah, that's
You say that's the circle of life.
yeah, it's circle of life. It's like 75% because, you know, people bite your hand without knowing they biting your hand. Because some people just don't got morals. Some people don't got values. They don't have self-respect. Some people don't even live for nothing. Some people just really living. Some people, and this is another thing, like I just said, your product of your environment, some people built to survive, and some people built off love. I'm built off both. So
Agree.
the way I feel is different than what you may feel like. You might be sitting next to somebody that just don't understand why you doing that. They'd rather backstab you, get there faster, and then 90% of the time they're going to come back. But they don't know that. They just
Right.
think some people like the easier route.
Yeah.
So then when you came back and now you want, it's on me to give you the second chance to play me.
Right.
But that happens 90% of the time. A snake will bite you without necessarily, they just hungry.
Right. They just trying to
They
survive.
just hungry. It's survival.
They
So right
trying to
now I don't
survive.
care about what I'm doing to you to hurt you. It's just all about survival for me.
So I know you run across them type of people as well.
I do. I do. And I think my philosophy on it definitely has changed. But what I could say to that today is I understand I'm called to help.
You called to help?
So at the end of the day, you can bite my hand, right? And you can burn the bridge. But the boat was coming your way anyway because you asked me to help you in the beginning. So you knew that I had the capability to rescue you or help you because obviously I was big enough for you to reach out because you're not going to reach out to somebody
That can't help.
that's in the same position. You're not going to reach out to your friend because you see what you and your friends do every day. So you're going to reach out to me. So at the end of the day, yeah, you might be able to get on my boat if you're strong enough to get on the boat. I'm not going to go out my way,
Right.
but I'm not going to deny help either. You either catch up and figure it out, but you can't get VIP access anymore because helping you is what keeps me current. And you don't know that because you're not the brand.
Right.
Because you like the sauce. You can get I could drink this bottle, but if I want this specific bottle and this specific type of water, I have to go to the manufacturer to get it. I'm the manufacturer because I manufactured your help.
Right.
So it's not like haughty. It's just knowing that that's just what people, like she said, like that's what people do. Sometimes people don't know that. Some people don't understand. And I had to learn that. I really had to learn
I had
it.
to learn that as well.
We had an episode, I don't think that was like the whole episode, but we talked about being raised on love and being raised on survival. And I was raised on love, so it's hard for me to deal with people who was raised on survival because I'm so soft. Like, they take my kindness for a weakness. Like, because I'm soft, they think that I'm weak, but I'm not. I really don't got it all in my head. Like, so like, it just, I'm crying because I'm frustrated. I'm not crying because you
hurt my feelings.
Yeah, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I know where I'm going with this. I really don't want to go there. So,
Yeah, you get two sides of me.
Yeah.
I'm like you, Autumn. We raised off love. So
yeah.
I didn't watch somebody get raised up. You know what I'm saying? I'm raised off this love, right? You did this to me, right? I sat here and I took that, right? So if I get mad, oh, you sensitive, oh, you this, you that, why you this, why you that, the moment I lash out. But it's okay for anybody else.
Right,
Yeah.
But you don't expect me to do it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I went through that my whole life where people was like, oh, you're just so sensitive. You're just so... Now I'm straight cutthroat. Ain't no
Right.
more being sensitive and you ain't going to see me cry, nothing. look, I don't like what you just did. Now I'm straight.
Flat out.
Yeah.
That's
Flat
it.
out.
But it took me so long to get like that. But all that love, I'll show you love, but how much love you gonna show me back? You get what I'm saying? So I show my love in different ways. I don't put my love in the people. Like I show love without giving my love to people.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like I love you without actually, you ain't getting all of this. Like
Right.
everybody meet me and they be like, I can't break it down because I know how I love. So you ain't gotta get all up in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't let you all in my personal space.
You gonna feel it, but you not gonna feel it.
But you know I love you, but
Right,
enough
right.
to see. I gotta see how you act at first. I gotta put you through something
Right.
because everybody else that I done ran past, they don't appreciate good love. They only know struggle. So I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do whatever you think you're gonna do to me.
Right.
You might feel like you got one up on me, and that's cool. But always know that I'm paying attention to everything you do.
Right.
And that's where it comes with the love, because I don't want to go to the other side. Once I go to the other side, it's like you just woke somebody else up, and you're not gonna like me. I tell people that all the time. I'm giving you genuine love right now.
Right.
But if the tables turn and I gotta go to this other person, you're not gonna like her. I
Like
never
her,
even
like
knew
you.
that other person existed until I had to do something. You know what I'm saying? So
Hate it there. Don't ever want.
I don't like that. I
Which
don't
is
like her.
Which is like the opposite, because I was raised on straight struggle. Like,
Straight
I ain't like
So survival mode?
survival, like straight, like nope. I got siblings, don't talk to them today. Parents, don't talk to them today. Like biological, like just don't. You know what I'm saying? I've had to put these other people in my life. So it's like for me, it made me like I had to understand love without receiving it. Because
That's
most people
difficult.
around me operate in love, especially being in the church background. God is love. So how do you not know love? So I was able to administer love as a service. And my love used to never come from the heart because I didn't know what was in my heart until I started to love people who loved me, and I was biting them. I was like boxing them out, icing them out. So here I am, this most loved person, because everybody loves Jalen, right? Like, oh, I love him, right? And I love you too. But my love to you is like, I love you with the things that I have. Who I am, you'll never know, you'll never understand, and I'm too old to tell you about them.
That's crazy because when I first met you, and I don't even think we formally met, but like I would have never got that image from you because we was at Southern Fires waiting on our carryout. We both was there, and you was just singing. You was happy. You was just like real, just in your own little world, and you was just like singing loud, like you could sing really good. But I was just sitting there and just thinking, and it was hard for me not to say anything to you because it's just like you don't really see those type of people. Like you was just happy. You was like, all right, is my food done? She was like, no, not yet. You got to singing again. And I'm just like, it's crazy because it's not, but I would have never got that about you.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look
dope.
at that.
Because
You just give off that energy when you be out.
because it helps. Because
It do.
I also had to learn in that, my real mother told me this one day. She said, no one cares about anything you ever go through. And you telling me what you're going through will never take away the fact that you have to go through it. So why waste it? Don't tell me that. I don't care.
Yeah, people be like, you all right? What's wrong? You know what I tell people now? You gonna fix it. Can you help me? And that's hard for me dating because it's like, I got somebody that actually want to do more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shoot, okay, you blowing my mind. It's like, all right, wait, hold on. I'm scared of you too because it's like, what you want? But in all actuality, it's just like, we being in love when we was younger, it's like you ain't had no worries. You just can love this person. You ain't got to worry.
No matter
about
what.
it. Yeah. So, I mean, Sade, we kind of went through our first loves together. So them loves was different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God bringing me back to that. I'm actually going back into being loved correctly, being loved like I should be. But I shut off for so long. I'm looking at myself like, I'm not
Hold on.
wait, hold on, wait.
I don't know. This might be a trick.
This is a trick bag. Like, so
It's sad that
be
when
like
you
that.
getting treated good, you be looking around like, am I being punked? Where the cameras
yeah,
at? Like, you
I'm
be like,
literally looking for cameras. I'm looking for, but then it's just love all around me. Like, it's just the love all around me. You can't help but love it here. You know what I'm saying? So, and don't get me wrong, I always had options. It's just my choice of being by myself. Like, I don't want nobody else to be able to close off this space to make me feel like I can't live without them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, learning to be by yourself and self-love is like almost like the first thing.
And that's like crazy when you talk about your first loves, because it was like, I've been in a relationship with a person for 5 years,
And you was not in love with him.
and we were like engaged, like about to have a whole wedding and everything. And at the end of it, I think we both hated
Each other.
Each other?
the person we gave to each other to love.
Yeah. That's deep
That's
because
deep.
because you can give so much to a person that you eventually end up not liking who you was, and that goes with everybody changing. And I know y'all probably got some more questions, but that goes with people changing, growth. You could be in love with somebody for so long that y'all might get on two different life paths. Them life paths get to changing, and y'all begin to hate people. This is why. No offense to people that have been together for 20, 25 years, 15 years, 10 years. But these people that's in these relationships now in our generation, they just dare. They don't care. They love knowing that this person ain't never leaving me, but they know this person ain't crap. You gonna let this person treat you like the bare minimum, and you gotta go get other people to make you feel better. Why y'all just can't free each other? Why y'all just don't even free each other? Because at the end of the day, y'all holding on to something that's no longer there, and this other person could be running right into their soulmate.
Yep.
So that is a problem for me. I don't hold on to nothing. If you do not want to be there, and if I feel the energy, if you not wanting to be there, you leave. Happiness is first.
Yeah.
You do not hold on to people based off of what it used to be, what it could be,
What you
or
thought it was
potential,
gonna be.
or what you thought it was gonna be. You hold on to right now. You hold on to how they treat you. What somebody say to you at that very moment is what they mean. Now, if somebody is just not ready, they ain't ready. You listen to that. You take heed to that. Take your time getting to know people. We live in a different world now. It's not the same.
Man.
We don't live in that age where you was just in love and you walking down the street and you having a family. No.
At all.
You got social media. Everybody think they got options. Everybody think it's everything. You show that person your love, and if they choose to accept it, that's on them. Do not drive yourself crazy trying to hold on to people, and that's the biggest issue.
Listen.
And I think that would have saved me. You know what I'm saying? In my like a relationship, because you never think that. I was in it for the commitment, the fact of the time. I literally told him, like, you got to get a ring because you was here this whole time.
People laugh at me all the time. I'm friends with all my exes. They all love me. You know why? Because I know how to get on.
Right.
Get
My
on.
time up.
When you say friends,
Friends, literally friends. Like, ain't none of that crossing that line, none of that.
Right.
One of my brothers told me, Peasy told me a long time ago, he said, you know what I respect about you? When you done with a nigga,
you done.
you done. I ain't never seen you go back. You don't really go back.
Bless
I
your
go
heart.
back, you love me. I loved you something different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think it's probably only two people in my life that could get me to go back. I ain't really going back. Once it's over, it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
But there is two.
Yeah, right.
It was.
Was.
One. It was two.
Okay.
So
It was definitely two.
strong 1.5.
Yeah. It was two. One of them, he not no longer around even to do that for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't no get back.
no-
You know what I'm saying? So once I feel like it's over with. And I really am friends with these people, like genuinely friends to the point where people still be like, you know, she used to go with him.
Right.
No, bro, they don't know that because we friends. Like that ain't.
Right.
and that's in the past.
Yeah, like that's old. That was 10 years ago. That's really my man's now. Like
Right.
shake his hand, cool. He called me about his relationships, but I'm still single. So at the end of the day, even if I was to get in a relationship, I know not to disrespect my relationship.
Right.
It's just that I am something that some people hate that they lost. I know that now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never walked out of nothing. And I feel like I lost.
Right.
90% of the time, you lost me. You know what I'm
Flat
saying?
out. Flat out.
I don't care how cocky that sound. It's just I know who I am.
Yeah.
Baby, you lost me. I know I'm the one,
Okay.
and that's it.
That's
And
knowing your
it.
worth.
That's knowing your worth. And like you said about people being in a relationship just because of the time, like,
Time will hold you to somebody for no reason.
for no reason, y'all experience is not even good. Like,
So-
you know what I'm saying? Like,
So like that part of it, I did not listen to this question when I first got into my relationship. And
What was
my
the question?
mentor said it was a statement. It said, what you get out of a person in the first 6 months of a relationship is the very best that they have. Because they want to keep you around. So they're gonna pull all the stops for the first 6 months. And now what that means is if you look down the road 5 years, the best you'll ever get is when your relationship is bad, the best you'll ever get is what they had to offer in the first 6 months.
Right.
If that wasn't enough, then you shouldn't be with that person. And after 6 months, I was like, it can get better. 2 years later, it can get better. I just need to take 3 years later, I know for a fact if
I
you
know
take a
it's on
break
its way
one
to
more
get better,
time,
right.
it's gonna get better. Then you take another break. The next thing you look up 5 years, and it's like now at this point the whole entire family's like, so at this point, is the wedding tomorrow? And it's like, I don't even like you as a person. I'm not going to dinner with you. It's like, and we literally lived that life. So if I would have listened to that, and y'all as women, do y'all believe that? From
The first 6 months?
the first 6 months is the best somebody had.
I don't think it's the best.
I don't think it's the best, but
'Cause
it's
sometimes depending on the guy you get, it might change. It depends, because sometimes it take some of these guys they raised off love, so that
listen,
love.
So they might need that extra 6 months. It
Yeah.
might take a year for them to give you their
Might
best.
take
But that's
three-
why you gotta take it.
It might take 3 years.
That's why you got but you really got to take your time. Every woman in life is different. I don't judge no woman off of how long they deal with a man. But what Vezo said the other day was the realest thing I could have ever read when he said,
On
my wife,
Put me on.
she put me on.
Yeah.
I made my wife a millionaire now, all because she stuck out the grind.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something she seen in that man. That was her man, though. That's her man.
I gotta stop you. The end of it was she did not let me she didn't tolerate.
She didn't tolerate no disrespect.
That was that was the
She
post
didn't.
for
She
me.
stood on business. She stood on all business according to that. That right there. He got more respect from me by saying them words just because it was like you knew what you
Yeah.
had. He knew what he had and he didn't let that go.
Right.
Rather whatever they might have went through whatever they went through, but that was real. Real is rare, and that right there alone is like I said, every woman's struggle is different with every man. Every man you meet ain't meant to be yours. Sometimes it's a fun game. Sometimes it's for life. It's either fun or for life. Like they just said that like every woman ain't meant to be. It's the same thing with these
some for
men.
fun,
Some is
for
fun
life.
and some is for life. You got to know the difference.
Yeah, people come in your life for a reason, a season, lesson, blessing.
You let temporary
However.
feelings become permanent, and that's where you mess up at. Like all the people that rush in your life and they be trying to hold them the ones you watch, because the
say you
ones
got
that just
hoes.
rushing,
Slow the fuck down.
like the ones that just come in and they like, oh, I love you, I just want to give you line. Them the people I
don't
steer
even know
away
me.
from.
How
You
you
don't know
love
me.
me?
You want to have a baby, you gotta watch those people, because those are the
Especially
people
on a
that
baby. Like,
they gonna change. They gonna change the moment they get you exactly where they want you to be. Cause it's narcissists. It's people that really see you like, oh, I gotta break her down. It's really people like that.
It is.
You got to piggyback on the narcissist, because I know some of our listeners and our followers don't know what that is.
They are.
narcissists are,
Do we need a definition?
I believe.
It's so many
so.
different ways. To
That's all I was about to say. Do
But-
we need a?
We could get the definition that everybody can put in their own word.
Because there's so many different ways to be a narcissist.
Let me
There's
know-
so
let me
many
know if
of
you
them
see
out
some
here.
Names on that list.
A narcissist is a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. Oh, is
Plot
that the
twist.
reason why they treat? Yeah, because
Plot
that
twist.
just tripped me out.
So you saying a narcissist is someone who's technically conceited?
They
Not necessarily
sit,
conceited. It's just the people that feel they self more. Like you ever met
they
somebody?
admire themselves.
Yeah, no, but admiring yourself and
It says
See,
the
that-
sentence. It says narcissists preening themselves in front of the mirror.
yeah, that ain't really. It's
Let me find another definition.
That must be a white narcissist.
Because a narcissist is somebody that only think about them 90% of the time. It's only they not doing nothing to benefit you.
Not
you know
a
what I'm saying?
disorder.
Yeah, it's a disorder.
Let me
Yes,
get it.
it's for sure a disorder.
It's
But
people
it-
that only talk about themselves. Like when you go in a room and you like, and then I.
Hold on, wait, but let's be clear because it says this disorder is found more commonly in men.
And me.
In men.
Let's talk about it.
It's a power
Crazy.
struggle. It's where men want to be in control.
It goes deeper.
It goes deeper. Like it's
So do you believe that you cannot be a narcissist anymore? Because I would.
No,
then,
you can
if that's
grow
the case,
from it.
I would consider
Yeah.
myself a narcissist.
I
I was a
believe people can
narcissist in that
change.
relationship. Because it was all about me. Like I didn't care. Like if I wanted to open your door and you walk faster than me, forget about it. Open your own damn door. I cussed.
No,
I was
it's
trying to get
okay,
you out
it's
cussing.
good. No,
You
you
good.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying? If I say, hey, we about to go at 7 and you taking a 7:05 to get done, getting ready, I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you.
Oh, that's
Well, at least you can hold yourself accountable now. You probably didn't think that way
it's
when you were
called
in a relationship.
accountability.
Yeah, because I was the best thing that ever happened. But still, I was a narcissist. But now
Now you
I'm
gonna
not.
leave me at 7:05?
you know.
Maybe I was putting my lip gloss on or something.
You can do that in the mirror because that's what you're going to do the whole 30 minutes down to Detroit anyway. Hello?
That's funny you said that.
I'm crazy.
Look, I feel you because I totally
Shout out,
get
if you're
it.
listening to this, I just want to apologize for the shit I put you through
Ooh,
from 2015 to 2019.
ooh.
Okay.
And I ain't mean it. And I'm a dope nigga now, so holla at me.
Oh,
Damn, you gonna go
We
back?
go to hell no. We go to dinner and we can talk about our differences. You know, but other than that,
Oh
goodness.
Well, that was
I like
the
being
first
single.
time we got a whole little shout out on camera, on air. We ain't gonna cut that out either.
Because I'm not sorry.
I ain't sorry
I ain't
for
either.
shit. I did that shit and I meant that shit. And I said what I said. No, I'm just playing. Well, no, I'm not playing. Actually, I ain't apologizing to nobody.
No, that's
Right.
not true. You've changed.
I mean, yeah, I did change, but I still meant what I said. If I said it, I said what I said.
because you wasn't the changed person when you said it.
Hello, thank you.
So if I said it before the time I changed, it don't count.
It don't count. It don't count. Nah,
No apology necessary.
Actually, it's
Because I'm not her.
still count. I don't care.
Y'all play too
I ain't
much.
changed that. No, I'm just playing. I did change. I've changed tremendously.
That's
I do say
good.
so myself.
I will say that. I've seen,
It's the
watching
growth.
on story, it's the growth for me.
It's the growth.
You a
Listen, it's them two
whole
kids.
boss out of here, okay?
It's them 2 kids.
It's the two kids for sure, especially the little one.
It,
That little one,
it's him.
hilarious.
It's
Oh,
him.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
Knows
y'all.
exactly what he's doing.
That's the
He been
whole
here
thing.
before.
That's the
Definitely
whole thing.
before his
Because he
time.
be trying to act. Y'all, his ignore game so strong. I tell him 1,000 times at night to lay down, and every 5 seconds he sits up.
Because he
Lay
don't want to
down.
lay down.
He looks at me and sits up slowly. I'm in the same bed. Like, what are you just?
He watching the door.
That child.
He got something to do when you close your eyes.
Every time, y'all, he sneak off the bed. He just do
That's his house.
whatever. He do whatever. He go in the kitchen and be screaming, eat.
Flat out.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Teach him how to
son.
make oatmeal.
You just, he's 1.
Teach him.
You
Teach him
right.
young.
You right.
Get him a little stepping stool, put some oatmeal in the bowl.
You right.
Yeah,
A little bit of water in the
don't
microwave
teach
for
him
1
that right
minute,
now.
flat
Listen,
out.
him and his brother got to be in my kitchen fucking some shit.
Not
up,
teach him
okay?
at one how to work the
Listen,
microwave.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
If kids can be 1 year old talking about konnichiwa, you can learn how to make some oatmeal.
Konnichiwa.
It's Chinese. Hello.
Oh, I thought it was Japanese.
Excuse me.
I mean, I'm saying they said
I
at
didn't-
Benihana. Then that's a Japanese
Asian.
steakhouse. That's a Japanese steakhouse.
Japanese.
And they be like, konnichiwa.
Ni hao is Mandarin.
That's how you know you've been there a million times.
I'm like, konnichiwa. You know? I don't know what it means, but.
It means hello.
Oh.
He told it's Mandarin.
Oh. I'm not hip.
Yeah, I wanted to know though, if there's ever a time that you get unmotivated, what gets you back motivated?
Oh, I just said that.
She said she don't know.
No, I know what get me motivated. I mean, the actual part of not going back to where I came from. That's the motivation right there. Just knowing I can't let my, this is probably the only thing that make my mama very, very happy. My mama is my biggest motivation. Cause I just look at her and my event, she be turned like it's her. Like my mama be at
Okay.
the party like it's her party. Like she ain't even on the party, but it's her party. You know what I'm saying? So just watching my mama know what I've been through. My mama know everything that I've conquered. So I think she's celebrating it more because she get to live through me. She get to experience all the things that she probably wanted to. But my mama, she took care of everybody.
Right.
She stayed where she was. Like she a nurse though, so that was her purpose, So my mama and Gary is the reason I'm probably never gonna give up. I talk to myself still. I still go to his gravesite. Anytime I'm feeling like I ain't got nobody, I go right there and just talk. I just talk. Anything that I don't want to tell somebody, I just talk. People don't know that about me, but Gary and a couple other people that's very, very important to me are all buried in the same place. I just stand there. Because there's nobody, because I feel like that got took away from me at a young age, that person. You know what I'm saying? So Gary is somebody that every time I think about him, I think about what would he say? What would G do? Because that's who taught me how to make money. That's who taught me how to go to be who I am. That's who taught me to have a little strength. So every time I think about what I'm going through, it'd be like, what would G do? And Gary and I literally, like I said, I literally was just ready to say, forget my story, everything. And I literally sat there and I said, man, Gary will tell you.
Cuss your ass out.
You dumb little, everything every name in the book. So that's everything I replay. And I always be like, I know it's somebody up there picking me back up. It's somebody somewhere picking me up. They spirit alone is just making me get back up on my feet. And that's really what I feel like. I feel like some days I be really, really like down. Literally, I go to sleep, y'all. I go to sleep. And I wake back up and I be like, all right, back to it.
Start up.
Yeah, you can ask Jalen how many times I done been crying. Then I turn around and call his phone the next morning, and it's like nothing happened the night before.
It be like that.
I got to figure it out. We got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. I think for me, I ain't gonna lie, it's music. I write music.
I know you like to sing.
A lot of people don't know that about me.
Let us know when that album come out.
Not for myself. But writing, like literally, like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My mental health, where as a 6, I was out of here. I checked out mentally in June, and I was on autopilot, like, and then I kicked back in August. August, one of the biggest events my company ever sees. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, get in grind mode for August. Got that event done. I literally, the whole week before, I was at the house. I didn't move. I didn't go nowhere. I don't even think I took a shower. You know what I'm saying? And then I looked at my whole house was a mess. It was food stuff everywhere. Then I'm like, nah,
Let me
this
get
ain't
myself
you.
together.
Get it together.
Yeah.
And it just clicked. And when it clicked, I'm like, let's go.
Let's
Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So it really took me writing music and just being. I think a lot of times we don't take the time to like feel what we going through. It's we just got to get over it. No, what if you getting over it is 3 days? That's
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Take the 72 hours and feel it versus like some people, strong, go to sleep. You take, 3 hours and it's over.
Yeah.
But some people like me, I wear my heart on my sleeves because I don't know where else to put it. So now it's like,
Don't call me
y'all got my
out.
heart.
Don't
So
call
it's
me
like,
out.
let me take my heart back. And how I take my heart back is take myself back.
Right.
Let me not answer the phone.
Yeah.
Let me not respond to your
Nah,
text.
don't get me wrong. We all got days. As a human being, you gotta have some days where you just sit back and you reflect and and you see what's going on in your life. Because that's what I gotta do a lot. I do that a lot, but I'm talking about one of them days when I'm really crying and I'm about to be like, I go to sleep. I literally be like, I gotta start my day over. If it happened early in the day, I take a nap. That's just something that I start doing, and
Yeah,
just so I
so
can
it
wake
work
up
for you.
and my energy will be back good. Because I don't like being around nobody, and if my energy bad, I let everybody know I don't feel like it today. I ain't used to know what that was though. When I walk in somewhere and I ain't really feeling it, or people like, why you look mean? It's not, I ain't really.
I like that about you. A lot of people not gonna know how to handle that though. When you mentally check out and you don't want to be bothered
Yeah.
because your energy is off. People
Right.
take that very personal, as if you being funny or you don't want to be around. No.
Yeah,
She-
somebody
she
will blow
taught me
your
that.
somebody will blow your phone up. Yeah, but I was learning when I was telling Jason this. I'm literally learning, y'all. 'Cause people call my phone all day, and like, okay, baby money, all them. One day, baby money, we real tight, right? So one day, I think I was having one of them days, and he called like. Somebody was calling and wanted to talk, and I was trying to get to her too, but I was still trying to get my life. He like, she calling. I said, give me a second, just a second. He was like, well, what are you doing? 'Cause you don't even talk like that. Like he just couldn't believe that I was saying like, give me
Like,
a
I
minute,
need-
just
yeah.
give me a minute, because my brain be just it's scattered. It's like over here, right, left, right, left. Like, come on, wait, I gotta breathe. You know what I'm saying? So mentally checking out is okay. It's okay to step back and like recuperate. Because if you're not 100%, how you gonna get somebody 100%? You can't get nobody nothing if you don't got it.
Right.
You
How I'm
cannot
about to pour
from
into
an
you?
empty cup.
Yeah, how am I pour
Right.
into you and I ain't even walking. I ain't even
Can't.
thinking on my own.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying, like, it's important to take time to yourself
Yeah.
for yourself
Yes.
because you will be so overwhelmed and work so busy that you ain't took the time to say, damn, damn, Daisy, how am I doing today? You like it kind of. That's important to give your best.
Have y'all ever had a day where people just calling y'all phone? I know I can't be the only person that goes. One day I just was having a day. It had been a couple though, recently though, and I'm like, bro, do you care about how my day going? Like I literally got to say that because it's like, do you care? Like you just called my phone and told me all your problems.
But do you care about
What
me?
about today? I might have gotten a car accident today.
Yeah.
My tires would have been flat.
Right.
It's just people jumping right in like, Didi, I need your help. Bro, what if I need you today? Like that's literally how I've been having to be because it's
You
like,
got to.
stop calling me
You
with your
gotta-
problems. Or if I know you about to call me and talk about problems, like my jail friends, I get into it with them probably every 2 weeks because you know what I do? Don't answer.
Sheesh.
If you in there fighting all that time and I don't have a boyfriend in there. I don't have nobody in there where
Right.
I got friends, brothers, cousins, and all the decisions y'all made, y'all chose to be there. I'm going to send you money. I'm going to look out for you. I'll send you pictures, but I am not obligated
I
to
can't.
answer my phone all day for 30 people. It's 30 of y'all in there since we've been the kids. Like, I
Okay.
cannot. I can't.
It ain't
You know what I'm
enough
saying?
hours in one day to do
Yeah,
it.
and when I don't answer, are you okay? I know your friends looking at me on Instagram or all that texting me.
Right.
Look, give me a minute. Like,
Right.
I might have a man now. I might have something I'm trying to do, baby. I can't sit
Right.
on the phone with you all day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So mentally checking out is good for your soul. Because if not, you're going to be around here tripping out. I start tweaking. When I start tweaking, Jalen got to go on through it with me. I'm like, look, bro, just, if you got to turn your phone, just text me and tell me you're all right. Because when you mentally checked out, and I'm one of the people that talk to you every day, just text me and be like, I'm having a bad day.
Then I'm going to understand.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, all right, it's one of them. Call me, baby, when you ready. I got to turn up for you. Or you having a bad day, like bad day, want to be by yourself, or you need a drink, you want me to pull up with what you need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I think you just have to normalize what day it is.
and any listener on here, listening, if you got somebody in your corner, if you got a strong friend, check on them. We have to learn to check on people. Mental health is really real. Some of us really battle some things that we could never talk about. Some people you think is really happy, be the first ones to check out on us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we go through so many different illnesses and stuff like that, because people really be mentally checking out. You know what I'm saying? So then, yeah, like, I don't know, it's just so many different people that we should check on. Like them pregnant women. Make sure you check in on the people that you care about. I don't care if you think she got a happy life.
Okay.
Check on your people. Check on them mamas too, because they
Check
need
on
help.
the mamas. Check on them people with kids, y'all.
And honestly,
Check on your single friends, too.
single friends for sure. Check
'Cause
on
we
us.
watching all these
check
people,
on
turn
us,
up.
child,
We're not always okay.
and offer hugs.
Okay.
You know, I really think, like, sometimes, like, I really had to ask my friend Ursula the other day. I'm like, can I have a hug? She was like, sure. Like, it's so, like, it's just a very inexpensive thing to give.
This
to
is
ask
nothing
for.
against my friends, but I will always, let me tell you why I'm so gangster now. This is so crazy. Reese, Key, and Bonnie, one day, we all in the shop. I'm a lover, though. Daisy know me. I'm going to hug you. I'm going to love you. If you're going through one of the hardest moments of your life, I'm 90% of the time I was there for all my friends. I'm always going to be there. I walked in and I asked Reese for a hug. That nigga told me, why you want to hug me?
No, Reese a man.
This was probably like 8 years ago, y'all. So it's just only funny now because I was always a hugger. So now people see me, people that know me from back then, they be like, and I be like, what up? Like, because people that made me
Not
want to hug you no more, because it's like, all right, well, you don't want my hugs back, bye. Like, but that came from my friends. They was so mean one day, like,
roughing you up.
Yeah, what you hugging me for? Girl, if you don't give me no hug, now I give them hugs. Still, I be like, you need a hug.
Oh, I'm going to give you a hug.
But for a long time, I was just looking at them like, bro, they gonna be joking on me, cracking jokes.
Have you ever, like, felt like somebody owed you a hug and they never gave it to you? Like, you could be sitting here and, like, just watching you, like, and I'm just, he was looking at me like, are you gonna hug me yet? Like, you know, it's like,
No, I got insensitive friends. I got 2 insensitive friends. They don't hug. You could be crying. They just be staring at you. They don't really know what to do. They don't know what to do.
They probably wish you stopped crying.
Look, all right, girl,
please
I'm
stop
there
crying.
for
Daisy's definitely, when growing up, Daisy was definitely one of those.
I'm like,
But when she cry,
Indeed, one of
you
them.
better be right there. But if
I
you
don't think I
cry,
ever saw you cry.
I only seen her cry once.
I mean, it happens.
I think I only seen her cry once.
I never saw her
since
cry.
It happens. I mean, it's
She
rare.
she
I'm
really
gonna
in the
suck
background.
that shit up, but
She in the
She
background
probably
with
saw
it.
me cry 50 times.
yes, and I was looking at you like, huh, all right, so you know, this is what you got to do. It's like, girl, wipe them tears. No, that's funny though. I was told I was insensitive. I've always been told I'm insensitive.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like,
I don't get that from you, though.
you don't,
You don't know.
You feel me?
You have no idea.
Thank you.
You don't have no idea, Jalen.
Thank you. Appreciate it. That's because he meant to change to me.
Yeah, you met the new her. The old her.
Yeah. You
What
wanna-
you crying for again? No.
No, I ain't even know what you crying for. She's straight to the point. She's straight. Everybody ain't like that, but Sade gets you straight to the point.
We all gonna hug each other when we leave here
Okay,
today.
cool. We give
Well,
it
we-
a
You want a hug?
I do.
I got you.
She want a hug. We
Yeah.
Y'all hug.
gotta give the single friends hugs.
Girl.
But yeah, we gotta close it out. We do want y'all to let them know y'all Instagram before.
My Instagram is dream_rich_, I think. Yeah. I think that's it.
I think
If
so.
not,
It's dream _ rich _.
Yeah. I be mixing the underscores up. My bad.
And my Instagram is the Jalen Brand. TheJalenBran.
It's THE or THA.
My cash app is THA.
Okay.
It's knowing the cash app.
My hello, ding dong.
And our
Our
Instagram is RT Adore and Daisy.
And so is our YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And we want to thank you guys for coming out, and we want to thank you guys for watching this.
Nope.
Flat out, anytime.